Hello everybody and welcome to Penang, my new home. I'm coming to you from my home here in Penang, and I hope you are having a nice time at your home, office or anywhere else watching this video. Penang, my new home is a YouTube channel which I created specially to help people who are planning to purchase properties in Penang, moving to Penang from maybe other states or from other countries. In in other words, it's for people who are not very familiar with Penang. So this channel is created to help you get to know Penang ahead of purchasing a property here or maybe even renting here. Is to help you decide which is the best fit for you, which neighborhood should you choose when you move over to Penang. Penang is a very famous place, a famous destination, a famous tourist destination, as well as a famous employment destination. However, if you're coming to Penang, it is good for you to know where you should choose to live so that it is perhaps nearest to all the facilities and amenities that you're looking for or closest to your workplace. So in this series of videos, we are going to cover every neighborhood in Penang, and then we will even cover every property in Penang. So I will always have things to cover here. One of the feedback which I get from some of the people who are watching my videos is that my face fill up the whole frame. So today I'm going to sit a little bit further away so that my face do not fill up the whole frame. So I hope that this will make it more comfortable for me to talk to you, especially if you're watching me from your TV. Nowadays, YouTube is shown on TV. I don't fill up the whole frame and I don't come out as larger than life. Anyway, in this video, we are going to cover another neighborhood in Penang, and this time we are going to cover Gelugor. Gelugor is named after the tree, the Gelugor tree. So, just as in Jelutong, which is immediate to the north of Gelugor, Gelugor and Jelutong are both named after trees. So this will give you an idea that places in Penang are named after usually the coastal rocks or in this case the trees. So it's a very verdant place. Well, it used to be very verdant. Nowadays it's a very densely populated place. Everywhere on Penang Island is densely populated, and I'm going to talk about the traffic also, because everywhere you are going to see bottlenecks and so on, which many people don't talk about. So it is necessary for you to get to know where are the bottlenecks, where are the traffic congestion, so that you can make wise decisions when you move to Penang. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to look at Google Maps, and then we are going to look at my website, Penang Travel Tips, which has all the most comprehensive information on all the neighborhoods in Penang and in Malaysia and even in Singapore. Yeah, I write continuously. And then we are going to look at the market, the property market on iProperty. And finally, we are going to look at the transacted. That's to say, the price of properties that have been sold on bricks. So I'll be seeing you now next on Google Maps. So everybody, we are now looking at the map of Penang Island with Penang Mainland on the right side. And we are going to look at Gelugor. So this area is Gelugor. So the Gelugor area covers from here all the way down to here. This area has the postcode of 11700. 11700 covers this whole area, which is Gelugor. But Gelugor proper is much smaller area, which is around here. So this is the Gelugor proper, but the Gelugor postal code will cover all the way till here. What we are going to look at is Gelugor proper today, which is here, this area, and is also the location where the Penang Bridge enters the Penang Island. So there's this huge interchange for the Penang Bridge. And the access road to Gelugor are the Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu Expressway, then the main road over here, which today is known as Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah, and a newer road over here, which is Jalan Bukit Gambir. So these are the three main roads, and I can tell you that during rush hour, all of them are choked with traffic. So everything will very much come to a standstill because Gelugor is in the middle of everything. So if I scroll up on the map, you will see that it's at the center point between Georgetown to the north and Bayan Lepas to the south. So a lot of people will be working in the Bayan Lepas area, and so if they are living elsewhere, whether on Georgetown or on the mainland, they are going to be passing through Gelugor to arrive in Bayan Lepas. Similarly, they will pass through Gelugor to reach Georgetown, where all the office work are at. So whether you are going to the multinationals in Bayan Lepas or you are going to the offices in Georgetown, you are most likely going to pass through Gelugor, and so during rush hour, Gelugor can get very congested. Having said that, if you stay in Gelugor, then you are near to everything. For example, if you are a couple and the wife is working in Georgetown and the husband is working in Bayan Lepas, then living in Gelugor means you are midway between one to the other. Located at the heart of Gelugor is University Science Malaysia, which is the main university, and it covers a large area all over here. So the university occupied a land when land was plentiful, but over time, the population of Penang has grown out of Georgetown and engulfed the university land. So the university campus nowadays is enveloped on all sides by development. So the university is here with the two main roads, which is Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah on its east side and Jalan Bukit Gambir on the west side. And if you are looking for high-end properties, the most upscale properties are found at Minden Heights over here, and the Light Waterfront, which includes the Light City development over here. So the Light Waterfront is still under development, so you will see new condominiums still being constructed, as well as other multi-purpose facilities still under constructed here. And in between there is now a new road under construction which will connect the Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu Expressway to Falim in Ayer Itam, and the road will go this way. That is the Ayer Itam Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu Expressway bypass. And the new bypass, when it is completed, will help people who are not only in Gelugor but all over Penang Island to move between Ayer Itam and the coast much faster than can be done using the existing roads. So this is where Gelugor is, and now we are going to move on over to the Penang Travel Tips page to get more information on Gelugor. And now we are at my website, Penang Travel Tips, and we are going to look at the information on Gelugor. And you can see right up at the title page, Gelugor can be spelled like this and like this. Nowadays, the state government is trying to standardize it to this, Glugor, which was what it was at some point, but it is very common to spell it this way. Even I myself spell it this way with a G here, Gelugor, even though they are now trying to standardize it to Gelugor. So both ways, you can use either of them to spell Gelugor. And I did not mention earlier that Gelugor also comprises two smaller neighbourhoods, which are Bukit Gelugor and Sungai Gelugor, and for that we will be able to see on my map afterwards. I will explain to you Bukit Gelugor and Sungai Gelugor. So those are areas within Gelugor, and on this map of Gelugor, you will see all the places that I have documented. Yeah, my Penang Travel Tips website is the one that has all the information on all the places, and every place in Gelugor that I have documented will be shown with a numbered point in the Gelugor map, and all you need to do is to click on it and you can get the information. This one is the Bukit Gambir waterfall. So it's not just properties, it's everything. So over here is the waterfall is explained, and then this is the Gelugor post office. So if you click on it, then you will be able to go to that item and get the information on that. Now we go back. Okay, and we are back at the main page, and so you can just go through everything and you will get all the information on Gelugor. Right nowadays, I even have a song about Gelugor. Songs about Gelugor, you click here and then you can listen to songs about Gelugor. So yeah, there's almost everything. Landed properties, information on landed properties. Low, medium cost and affordable residential properties are listed here. Commercial properties are here. High-rise office is here. Market, malls, Chinese temples, Hindu temples, the neighborhoods or housing estate within Gelugor, and the streets in Gelugor. So everything in Gelugor is here, and the history of Gelugor is over here. Now we are going to move on to iProperty to check on market prices of properties in Gelugor. Okay, we are now at the iProperty portal and we are going to look at the market prices of properties in Gelugor. As usual, we are going to look at three categories, which are the apartments, and then the condominiums, followed by the terrace houses. These three categories. Of course, there are more categories. There's bungalows and some other things, but we are not going to cover each and every category because it's going to make this video very, very long and not necessary. You can, if you are looking for a bungalow or land or something else, you can go back to iProperty and do your homework here. But this is just to give you an idea of the price of properties in Gelugor. And when you look at the prices of properties, then sometimes you will understand why are there no, for example, there are no foreigners or retirees staying in Gelugor. And the answer would be, if you are a foreign retiree coming to Penang and you want to buy something, maybe the prices of the properties here are too low for you to buy. Not that you can't afford, of course you can afford something that is low in price, but the state government has stated that if you are going to buy properties in Penang, you need to buy for at least R1 million for condominiums and 3 million ringgit for landed properties, and sometimes it's a little bit challenging to find properties of that price in a specific neighborhood. So for that reason, a lot of the expatriates or foreign retirees end up in specific neighborhoods which are the more upscale one. However, having said that, not every property in Gelugor is on the cheaper end. As I've mentioned before, there are two particular neighborhoods which are Minden Heights and the Light City or the Light Waterfront, which are of the more upscale of the properties in Gelugor. Okay, and now we are going to look at buying first, followed by renting. And to look for properties in Gelugor, you type the name, and in iProperty as well as in Bricks, the spelling is Gelugor. Yeah, not Glugor. So it seems to be that the state government is the odd one out here, where they spell Glugor, but everywhere else you'll find Gelugor. Gelugor, and then we'll do a search, and then I'm going to look for apartment. This time I'm going to look for only apartment, and from the lowest price. The lowest price apartment is at Taman Utama in Gelugor, and you can get it for 185,000. 550 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and 1 car park lot, coming to 336 ringgit and 36 cents per square foot. So that's the cheapest of the cheap. And then it rises to 195,000, 200 plus thousand, which is to me still a song, because this is Penang. Penang properties is never ever cheap. But to get something at this price is very, very low. And of course, you might need to do some more homework to find out where is Mutiara Indah, where is Bukit Jambu Indah, and so on. To a great extent, the Penang Travel Tips website will be able to provide you some information. I try to add in as much information on every property in Penang, and if you find it listed there, then yeah, the information is there to provide you all the free details about where is that property, how is it like, and so on. So you just find prices here and do your homework there. And then next we go to highest. On the higher end of the scale is University Place, or which is located on top of Plaza Ivory, 605,000. These are apartments. So these are all apartments, 1,000 square feet, going for 520,000, also at University Place. So when apartments are concerned, University Place takes a top spot as the most expensive. And why? It is right immediately to the north of University Science Malaysia. So, and from there you will get a very nice view of the university campus. So this is the nicest spot for maybe lecturers and so on who want to stay very, very close to the university. So that is for apartments. Next, let's do condominiums. And I will go with the lowest price first. So, not much difference from the apartments, 250,000, just slightly more than the apartments. And sometimes when you are at the lower end of the scale, even though it's called a condominium, the amount of facilities will be quite limited. This is 700 square feet and it comes to 400 ringgit per square foot, but you get 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Why no car park lots? Probably car parks are communal. That is to say, you park anywhere that is available. And so the price, you can get a condominium in Gelugor from 200 plus thousand onwards. And then 300 plus and so on at Century Park. So all the places that we see here, they are all in Gelugor. And so as with everywhere else in Gelugor, during rush hour, all the main roads will be jammed. So that is not a fact that we can hide there. So it's best to be clear about it. But if you are coming to Penang to stay, you have to make do with the jam. On the highest price onwards, this is definitely not correct. It says 995 million ringgit. It's strange that I'm not sure whether the agents are aware of the prices that they put into here, because it makes the listing totally unusable. And so each listing, as you know, costs money to place here by the real estate agent. So it is necessary for you to be very careful about what you punch in, because it's going to be displayed for everybody to see. So at the top end of the scale are these huge properties, huge condominiums at the Light Collection 4. So the Light Collection 4 is part of the Light Waterfront, and they have such massive properties over there. This one is 10,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and 4 car park lots. If I'm not mistaken, the car park lots are all in the basement area, and then you come up to your condominium up there. So 11.5 million ringgit, and it costs 1,150 ringgit per square foot. So those are the most expensive, and no doubt you're going to get a glorious view of the Penang Bridge from here. So my expectation is that if you're going to pay that price, you are going to get a sea view, not just a sea view, but a view of the Penang Bridge. And in Penang, anything with the view of the Penang Bridge is going to fetch much better price. So it will be 9.8 million, also the Light Collection. So as far as high-rise properties are concerned, you can be sure that those at the Light are going to be the most expensive. 5 million at the Light Point, 4,000 square feet. 4,900 square feet, it comes to 1,222 ringgit and 49 cents per square foot. You are getting 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. You need to be very, very filthy rich, because you need to wash yourself 7 times in these 7 different bathrooms. So those are the prices at the Light Point. And then next we are going to look at terrace houses. And we start from the lowest. And from the lowest end of the scale, you can get it from the pier. The pier in Gelugor is going for 600,000 ringgit. 600,000 for and Ban Lepas will be an outlier. Over here, the reason I consider this an outlier is because Ban Lepas is its own neighbourhood, which is separated from Gelugor. So I will just skip this and go straight to the ones that actually say Gelugor. So yeah, when you go into a property marketplace such as iProperty, what is listed here is based on what is placed by the real estate agents. And so sometimes I'm not sure, they also get confused and they put anything they like, and so you can get something which is like saying Ban Lepas and Gelugor. So yeah, sometimes it's unclear where it is demarcated. So but what I'm going to show you are those in Gelugor, which is specific to Gelugor. And so on the lower end of the scale, the prices you can get a landed property, a terrace house, 2-story at about 760,000. For this one is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, and almost non-existent car park. You see the cars is parking outside. So this is one of the drawbacks of staying on landed properties, in that there isn't ample parking space, and often the cars will be parked by the roadside. So, but if you need a terrace house, so this is the price you are getting. But on the luxury end of the scale, 4.5 million for a house in Gelugor. And with all these properties, this is a 1-story house, but perhaps it's a very big house because it has a built-up area of 8,320 square feet. It comes with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and the price per square foot is 540 ringgit and 87 cents. Another one, a 2-story terrace, 3,969 square feet at 3.8 million ringgit, which is 957 ringgit and 42 cents per square foot. 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, and 2 car park lots. So you can see that even when you're paying 3.8 million ringgit, the number of car park lots is 2. But if you compare it with what we saw earlier with condominiums, you are going to get more car park space, more car park lots for a comparative number of selling price. So that's one of the things that you have to consider if you are going to buy landed properties. Next, we are going to go back and we are going to do rental. So we are going to find the rental market for Gelugor and search. I'm going to straight away go to apartments. I will choose just apartment. Okay. And then price. So if you are going to rent in Gelugor, the lowest is 900 ringgit for an apartment in Gelugor. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1 car park lot, 900 square feet. Seems quite reasonable. So 900 ringgit per month at 900 square foot. So it comes up to exactly 1 ringgit per square foot. And you can get that 900 ringgit at Taman Batu Uban 2 or Bukit Jambu Indah. Jade View is 950 ringgit, slightly bigger, and the price is 1 ringgit and 32 cents per square foot per month. Centrio Avenue is 1,000 ringgit, 680. In comparison, this is a newer property than the others. So that's why maybe that's for that reason the landlord is asking for a little bit more, 1 ringgit 47 cents per square foot per month. On the upper end, so on the upper end is once again University Place, takes the top spot for apartments, and it's all because it's just next to the university. 1,000 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and 1 car park lot is going for 2,500 ringgit, which is 250, more than twice the price of the lower end apartments. 2 ringgit 50 cents per square foot per month. Again, University Place asking for 2,200 ringgit, 950 square feet. 2,200 again, 950 square feet. So 2,200 seems to be the normal price for University Place, but of course for every listing there will be an outlier, and when you see an outlier and you feel that you want to know about this, then get in touch with the agent, and take a look at the property. Why is it asking for more than this? So maybe there will be some reason for that, and you can see whether this is worth paying. 2,000 ringgit for an apartment, once again University Place, and so on. So University Place take the top spot. For condominiums, I will go straight to condominium, just condominium. And lowest price. So the lowest price for condominium, you can get it for 450 ringgit. That's very cheap. At N Park. N Park is very central, but very central means that you are going to be surrounded by the traffic congestion of Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah as well as the Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu Expressway. They are on either side. One is on the east, the other one is on the west, and you are going to be surrounded by them. 450 ringgit, but it's not for the whole thing. It says built up area 120 square feet. So what it means is that it is the tenancy for a room. A tenancy for a room, you can get the bedroom as well as the bathroom, and it's 3 ringgit 75 cents per square foot. So if you see there's only one room, it means it's a shared unit. So what you get is a room tenancy. It's a room tenancy. So 500 ringgit at N Park. So all these are room tenancy at N Park. So it looks quite clear that N Park is a choice area for people to rent out rooms. And every once in a while, you are going to see an outlier. So this is an example of another outlier. This is Kuala Lumpur, but for some reason it is listed here in Gelugor. I'm not sure how this happens. Anyway, so the rest of these are in Gelugor itself, and I do not know why these agents listings of Kuala Lumpur all end up in Penang. So Gelugor in different places, and once you see 3 bedrooms or at least 2 bedrooms, you know that is the whole unit. So at Desa Bistari, you can get a whole unit for 950 ringgit, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom and 1 car park lot, 700 square feet, and the price is 1 ringgit and 36 cents per square foot per month. Now let's go to the higher end. And at the higher end is the condominium as ideal residency. Ideal residency, if I'm not mistaken, is not yet occupied, but for some reason, and this is not even correct. No, this is all wrong. This is not for rental. The agent is putting it in the wrong place. So nobody is going to pay 650,000 ringgit for rental at ideal residency, which it doesn't even receive the certificate of occupancy. So this is incorrect. This is also incorrect. This one you can occupy, but occupy purchase, not for rent. This is rent, putting in the wrong place. This is correct. This one is correct. 30,000 ringgit per month at the light collection 3. So the light would have light collection 1, collection 2, 3, 4, and so on. And the light point and mezzo and other developments in the light waterfront or the light city area. At the top end of the light collection scale is 13,000 ringgit per month. It has a built-up area of 4,629 square feet. It comes with 4 bedrooms, 4 bathroom, and 3 car park lots. And it is 2 ringgit and 81 cents per square foot. And in case you're wondering why so expensive, because part of the reason is that even the maintenance fee is very high. The maintenance fee in this place is very high. And when you rent here, the landlord will pay the maintenance fee on your behalf. So the maintenance fee has already been factored in. So for that reason, that's why the landlord has to charge very high. On top of that, of course, the property he purchased at a very high price, and he probably have to pay several thousand ringgit for the mortgage as well. So the mortgage, the maintenance fee, and so on will make the price of the rental here very high. So 13,000 is the market rate for properties at the light collection. So when you have so many to choose from, make appointments with the real estate agent and then see the properties to find out which is the one that you like. You will see that this one and then this one and then this one are all using the same photograph. So why so many times? Is it the same property or not? I'm not quite sure. Get in touch with our friend Alan Yeo and then find out whether this is the same property or not, or is he just duplicating the same unit over and over. I'm not sure. I'm just looking and I'm talking as I see this. And then still at the light collection, we have 10,000 ringgit per month, and then 8,000 ringgit still at the light collection. So needless to say, the light collection has the most expensive condominiums in Gelugor. Now, rental of terrace houses. Rental of terrace houses from the lowest. So if you're going to rent a terrace house in Gelugor, the lowest price you can get is a house at Tasik Gelugor. Tasik Gelugor is not in Gelugor. Beware, Tasik Gelugor is on the Penang mainland. So when it says Gelugor, it's a place on Penang Island. However, Tasik Gelugor is not on Penang Island. Tasik Gelugor is a totally different place and is on the Penang mainland. So this one you have to disregard. This is not what we are looking for. All those with Tasik Gelugor is not right. All this, no, I can't look at any of this because these are all incorrect. I am looking for Gelugor, right? Yes, Gelugor, yeah. But somehow they have lumped together everything that is in Tasik Gelugor with Gelugor, which will confuse a lot of people who are looking through iProperty for the market for Gelugor. So all these are not right. And the first one that is correct is this one. 1,800 ringgit at Bukit Gambil in Gelugor. This is the Gelugor of Penang Island. 2 stories terrace house or link house. 1,800 square feet in built-up area. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 car park lots. It comes to 1,800 square feet, 1,800 ringgit, so 1 ringgit per square foot. There's only 2 pages, so I may as well scroll to the bottom and then we are going to get the highest price. So the highest price for rental, it says here the light collection. Because this is a townhouse, so that's why it ends up here. So 13,000 ringgit per month for this townhouse. So when we look at townhouse, it is like a condominium where there may be another unit above you or below you. So that makes sense why this one is an outlier here. However, for a proper terrace house, look at Minden Gardens at 3-story terrace, and it comes to 4,500 ringgit. With 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, 2,600 square feet. But it doesn't say how many car park lots. So I'm not quite sure. This perhaps is it a townhouse also? Yeah. How can it not have any car park lots? So this is something which, if you are sufficiently interested, then get in touch with the real estate agent and find out more. So 4,500 ringgit, 4,000 ringgit, and 3,800 ringgit. This is wrong. If you see Tasik Gelugor, put it aside. We'll consider Tasik Gelugor in the future when we look at specifically Tasik Gelugor. But we are now looking at just Gelugor, and so the price for Gelugor is at the upper end is 4,000 ringgit. So that concludes our look at the market rate for properties in Gelugor. And next we are going to look at the price of transacted properties. That is to say, properties that have already been sold in Gelugor. And for that, we are going to a different platform. We are going to Bricks. Next, we are now in Bricks. And in Bricks, we are looking at transacted property prices. For those who are not Malaysian, sub-sale means something that in the Malaysian context means that a property that isn't bought from a developer but rather from an existing owner. perhaps it could be an occupant who is selling off his property. So in the Malaysian context, that's the meaning of subsale here. And we are now going to look at what are the price of properties that have been sold in Gelugor. So let's do Gelugor. And as with iProperty, they also spell it Gelugor. There's commercial, there is land, but we are going to look at residential. And let's start by looking at the price of properties, which are apartments. So the price of properties, which are apartments, for the period of July 2023 to May 2024. There are 10 results here. And voila, that's the 10 apartments. They are at Jade View, Gambir Heights, Mutiara Indah, University Place, The Oasis, The Pulse, Desa Bistari, Pangsapuri Sanctuary, Villa Sri Kenanga, and Halaman Sentosa. And what we have here is the median price of the properties. Not arranged in any particular order, but you will see that the most expensive median price is at The Oasis, even though it's a leasehold, and it is going for 821 per square foot median price. So median price is not the average price or the mean price, it is the middle point price. Between the highest and the lowest is at the middle point. But on the whole, you can get an idea from here of how much you would be paying or how much people have already paid to purchase the properties here between July 2023 and May 2024. And if you go into here, then you will see the transaction. There are 20 transactions at Jade View, 19 at Gambir Heights, and so on. So those are the apartments. As for the condominiums, there is 19 results here. Okay, and the condominiums are N Park, U Garden, Sunnyville, Middleton, Raffle Tower, The Light Collection 2, Waterside Residence, E Park, The Light Collection 1, and The Light Linear. And once again, you will see that the light leads the way. Waterside Residence is also at the Light Waterfront. All these are the light, with median price which is over 1 million ringgit. And as a reminder, the Light Waterfront is on reclaimed land. So it is untrue to think that properties on reclaimed land is not in demand. No, on the contrary, it is some of the most pricey in the Gelugor neighbourhood. Partly also because it is the newest of all the properties there. On the lower end of the scale, you have N Park, U Garden, and Sunnyville, which you can get for less than 400 ringgit. But this is the median price. E Park has a median price of slightly more, which is 450,000. And finally, we look at the terrace houses. And there are 10 results for the terrace house. And for terrace house, they are looking at the sub-neighborhoods or housing estate. There's Villaris, there's Minden Heights, Sunway Bukit Gambir, and so on. So the terrace house, the median price, you can expect to pay, well, in the region of above 1 million ringgit. The median price is above 100 ringgit. And for Villaris, the median price is 2 million ringgit. So those are the properties in Gelugor, landed properties, terrace house. So all of these are of freehold. So there we have it, the price of properties for Gelugor that has been sold as shown on bricks. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, our review of the neighborhood of Gelugor on Penang Island as a possible place for you to stay if you are coming to buy or rent in Penang. And in case you do want to come to buy or rent in Penang and you are seeking a real estate agent, you can also get in touch with me, because I have a team of real estate agent. I myself, I am a real estate agent or negotiator to be exact, but I myself, you won't see me doing any servicing of any customers. I always parcel it out to my area specialist. Within my team of real estate agent, I have assigned specific area specialists specializing in specific neighborhoods of Penang, and some specializing in type of properties, such as those specializing in condominiums, some specializing in land, and so on. So when they specialize in something and they are more focused on that particular thing, then they are better able to serve the clients. I myself do all the research work and analysis. So I myself, I do not go out to serve any customers, but I continue to train people to become real estate agents and area specialists for my team of real estate agents. Just in case you yourself, you are interested in the property market and you want to become a real estate agent, I have to tell you that all my real estate agents are licensed. So you have to undergo training. There will be in-house training that is provided to you, and also you have to sit to get the license in order to function as a real estate agent. As far as knowledge and information is concerned, we have everything to give you. I myself do all the research myself. All the information on the Penang Travel Tips website is researched by me. So you have access to myself with all the wealth of information covering every place in Penang. And if just in case you want to be a real estate agent, which particular area do you specialize in? Most of the time, I am not assigning it to you. It's for yourself and your own passion. If you are staying in, for example, Gelugor, and you want to become an area specialist for Gelugor, then I will train you up with the information that I have, all the research that I've done on Gelugor, so that you can function as a real estate agent who is specializing in Gelugor, so that when a client comes to you to buy, to sell, to rent, to whatever of Gelugor, you are able to provide the best service to that particular client. So we want to create real estate agents who are professional and give the client a sense of comfort that they are dealing with somebody who has the knowledge to serve them properly. So that is what we have here. But you can use this channel. This channel is not to sell anything to you. This is to provide you information so that you can make your own informed decision, and you can go into iProperty, look at all the agents there and select the ones. And if you are comfortable with the agent, then that will be your agent, will be handling for you the transaction and will be able to serve you professionally. So thank you very much for using this channel and watching this video on Gelugor. If you enjoy it, please give a give a thumbs up on this video. And if you are interested to continue as I go through other neighborhoods in Penang, be sure to subscribe to Penang My New Home. Until we meet again, this is Timothy signing off, and thanks so much for watching.